Hi all 5th standard students, hope you are all fine, and this year I am taking science for you, and this is my first video in which I am teaching here science first lesson, reproduction in plants. So all living things, they grow, they born, grow, and ultimately they die, and even during their lifetime they give birth to a new young ones. They are called as young ones. So all living things, they reproduce. Even the plants, they are living things and they also reproduce. So in this lesson you are going to study the different modes in the modes of the reproduction in plants, how the plants it reproduces, different ways by which the plant it reproduces. Plant it mainly reproduces by three ways. Here see, a plant it reproduces from seeds, plant it reproduces from spores, and it reproduces from different parts of its body. Now from seeds, you can see, if you take one small seed and you sow it in the soil, after a week or two, you can see a small plant growing in that place. So we say the seed it started germination, the seed has germinated. So the farmers, when it comes rainy season, the farmers they sow seeds in their fields, and also before sowing the seeds they prepare their land, they till their land, they flow their land, so in order to provide proper amount of air to the seeds. The seeds, all seeds of course they will not germinate into a new plant, only few seeds they germinate into a new plant. Some seeds they will be have been eaten up by some animals and insects, and so the seeds which get favorable conditions for the growth. So favorable conditions here means proper amount of air, proper amount of moisture and warmth. So such seeds they grow into a new healthy plant. And the most plants have flowers. Okay, most plants have flowers. So flowers they change into fruits, and the fruits they bear seeds inside them. So these fruits when they dry up, the seeds inside are left outside, and these seeds when they scatter here and there, these seeds whenever they get the favorable conditions, once again they grow into a new seeds. In this way we grow new plants from the seeds. Now let us study the structure of the seed. Last year, as I was taking the same science lesson for you, science subject for you, there I have shown you a seed, so it's groundnut seeds, and so I shown you all parts of the seeds. The same here also. Today what you have to do is take some groundnut seeds, soak them overnight, and next day you take one seed and just you open up that seed. You can clearly see all parts of the seeds. Now I'll draw. You can take one groundnut or bean seed. Okay, now I'm taking bean seed. So when you open, you can easily open that bean seed, so that we can get two like these parts. Okay. So these two parts of the seed, they are called as cotyledons. They are called as cotyledons. Hope you remember this one. So the main function of this cotyledon is they store food material, and it provides food materials to the growing embryo. Embryo you can see here inside this cotyledon seed. Okay. Now if you take the seed and you little bit you rub the seed, you can see a small thin layer comes out from the seed. Okay. So this thin layer is called as a seed coat. Seed coat. And inside this, if you see here, you can see a small outgrowth inside this seed or cotyledons. So they are nothing but the embryo. They are nothing but embryo. Here you can see, just you see your textbook. Okay. So this outer is a seed coat. So here baby shoot or the embryo also we can call baby root, seed leaf. Inside the coat you can see a seed leaf also called as cotyledons. Okay. So these embryo itself next to grow into a new plant, a shoot and root. Okay. So that is inside, this one is growing to a, this one it grows into a new shoot, and this one it grows into a new root. So the part which grows into a shoot, it's called as a plumule. Here it is not mentioned, just for your information I am telling. Plumule, the part side of the seed, which embryo which grows into a root, so that part is called as radicle. Radicle and plumule. Radicle, it grows into a root, and plumule, it grows into a shoot. So that we can say radicle shows geotropic growth, and plumule or the shoot, it grows towards the right, phototropic. We showed geotropic and phototropic. Phototropic means which grows towards the light, upside, above the ground. Geotropic means which grows inside the soil, becomes a root. Now, here you can see this. The function of this seed coat is it protects the baby plant. Okay, now germination of seeds. Germination of seeds. Germination of seeds here means germination is the process by which a seed produces a baby plant or seedling in the presence of water, air and sunlight. So when you sow the seed, when it grows into a new plant, produces a baby plant, it's called as a small plant, it's called as a baby plant. So then we call it as a germination. So as I told you earlier, seeds, they grow into a new seedling. Seedling means baby plant. Only when it gets a proper amount of water, temperature and air, then only a seed grows into a new plant. Here you can see different stages of germination. Here this one is embryo. Embryo is green color, you can see. So there is nothing but an embryo. Embryo pushes through the seed coat. Seed coat pushes the seed coat and starts growing towards the downwards into the soil. It's a radicle. The roots begin to develop. Here now the roots, they begin to develop. The hypocotyl forms a hook. Here this one, it just forms like a hook that straightens out, pulling the cotyledons above the ground. It forms just like a forms, and this hook, it pulls the cotyledons. It opens up the cotyledons, and this grows towards the soil below the ground. Next, the emergent seedling began to straighten. Now this grows towards the earth and becomes root. Now the primary leaves, here you can see the primary leaves began unfolding and the stem elongates. Now this stem part, as this grows towards the soil, now the stem, it grows towards the sunlight and it elongates, means it straightens and it starts growing. The true leaves completely emerge and the cotyledons eventually follow. Later, when the complete this leaves comes out from this cotyledon, later the cotyledon, it falls up and you can see a seedling or a baby plant. So these are the different stages of germination in the plant. Now, a germinating seed needs air to be big. Tomorrow I will explain the seed dispersal. Okay, in my next video you can see the seed dispersal.